I was how I became Tupac's bodyguard. I was working for Death Row Records. I was working in a studio, and I was a studio security basically. And the artists would come into the studio, Tupac and various other artists, and I would have to greet them at the door when they came in, and pat them down for weapons and things like that.
Get that. Ask somebody Chinese, if you're watching this tape, don't just say 2 egg rolls to go with hot sauce. Is that what you say?
I stated in my book, Got Your Back, that I saw no reason why anyone would sit in a vehicle or next to anyone that they would put a hit on someone and be sitting next to them. They would put a hit on bullets flying all through the car like it did. They would put a hit on someone. Suge was a target as well as Tupac was. I stick by that. I said that in my book.
Tell me, who do you fear? Ain't a living soul breathing, shall pump no fear here. My last full flash, then I mashed his ass. Bastard, fuck with me, but I blast your ass. So many follow, but can't reach me. Caught in the maze, catching me and my staff trying to walk this way. Impossible, my posse dropping, you can death row rise. No, you can beg, motherfucker, ain't no mercy in signs. Feeling blessed, the richer I get, the more I stress. Smoking lot, watch the time fly, waiting for death. Dear God, I've been feeling like I'm close to Jesus. Paranoid with my pistols close, smoking trees. Keep my eyes on my foes, watching niggas catch straight, shake, choke and bleed. Me, a mercenary for the street. Check my pedigree. Pussy motherfuckers is the dog me.
This Dodge truck was Suge's car, and the next vehicle, if one were to come up, would be my car, where I was at. The Cadillac rolled up right alongside of where this Dodge truck is. That Dodge truck representing the BMW, that is where the arm came out and fired into the car. The white Toyota Camry right there would be me. That would be me, and the rest of the cars would be the entourage. The rest of these cars on this corner, they weren't here. The Cadillac rolled up, shot into the car, and took off and made a right on Cobra right here. There was no traffic right here. These were open lanes. Open lanes.
Right. That was my best friend, actually.
Orlando Anderson?
Orlando Anderson. His name is Baby Lane.
Is it Orlando?
Yes.
Let me just ask you point blank, did you kill Tupac Shakur?
I didn't kill Tupac.
Well, you yourself said that Orlando was the one that killed Tupac.
Yeah, Orlando killed Tupac.
I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? They would even say something like that.
It was like the worst kept secret in Compton.
I just want to tell everyone that, I didn't do it, and I feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying, his fans and his, and his family, friends.
A lot of people didn't want to talk about it because, especially his uncle. If he'd have said it while Orlando was alive, that's snitching.
And I heard that Baby Lane was active. I heard that he had, police were already investigating him for a whole bunch of shit.
Absolutely.
But now that he's gone and a lot of key players are gone, everybody can talk about it now, and everybody is talking about it. But you hear that the police wanted Tupac because he was just Mustafa. No.
Or Suge got Tupac killed because he was going to leave.
Well,
Wasn't y'all just talking?
Yasmin, who was Yak Fula's mom, was Tupac's assistant. And she had called me that evening and said, I'm going to come down to the set. I need to talk to you about some things that's going on with Pac in Death Row. And I'll talk to you guys when I get there. She arrives and she started telling us that there are some, serious problems, that Pac is going to be leaving Death Row and that he wasn't happy and that there was an audit that was about to be performed on a record label. She didn't go into any great details about anything. And she told us basically to step up our game and watch him because of these things that were about to occur.
There was a report earlier this week in the New York Post that Tupac was looking to leave Death Row Records. Mm-hmm. Is that true?
Ain't you gonna get that?
You should answer that. You don't take a person like Tupac who, if you listen to every song on All Eyes on Me, every song on Makaveli, every time he do an interview, what's the first thing he say? Death Row.
After the MTV Music Awards, prior to us going home, there was an altercation about what Snoop had done, and Mr. Knight was very upset, and they got to yelling at each other back and forth. They confronted each other basically to a face-to-face, and this is the first time I've ever heard of Makaveli before it even came out to be a CD record, that he's going to give Suge all the rights to Makaveli. He just wants his freedom, and he wants off Death Row.
Tupac loved Death Row.
Here's my commercial for Death Row Records.
Tupac loved me.
If you come to Death Row, you will see your art brought to a bigger plateau, and you will be paid one of these days.
If you'd asked Tupac that question, that was he planning on leaving Death Row, he definitely would have cussed you out.
Faith, my home girl. I just want to send a shout out to Faith. Hey, girl.
Then I did hit him up. He had put out the song "Hit 'Em Up."
Drop, hit him up. That nigga quiet as fuck. He ain't got shit to say. His wife pregnant. That nigga waiting like an expectant father, not knowing who the baby is. The world don't know I use the rubber, so it ain't mine.
The Tupac article had me pissed off, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, he dissed my man, said my man turned his back on him, and I know for a fact that didn't happen, you know what I'm saying?
Tupac accused Biggie and Puffy of setting him up to be shot.
And like the rumors that's spreading is on some tip like we set him up, you know what I'm saying? And that's crazy.
Fatal Hussein of the Outlawz was part of Tupac Shakur's crew. Due to a court date on the East Coast, Fatal wasn't in Las Vegas the night Tupac was shot.
Not that I'm some kind of, gladiator or nothing like that, but if I was dead, I know, I'm in the streets basically. Only time I'm not in the streets is when I'm with Tupac. So I know right from wrong. I know, this shit is still the streets. And I know there's certain things you can do and certain things you can't do, man, especially when you at that level. And it's like people that was around him at the time wasn't feeding this to him, man.
After a Mike Tyson bout, Tupac Shakur started a fight with Orlando Anderson, a Los Angeles gang member. Several hours later, Shakur was shot in a car just off the Las Vegas Strip.
I never stopped thinking about what the fuck was Tupac doing out there rolling in the dirt with a nigga that he ain't had no business even. He shouldn't even gave that nigga the time, man, to even say some shit like, yeah, me and Pac had a fight, man. It was like 100 other niggas there. It was supposed to be people there that was supposed to step up and handle situations. Niggas wasn't around just to be rapping and eating up shit and messing with chicks and shit like that. Everybody in the crew got a part to play. And if you don't play your part, then it's all gonna crumble. And if they get the head, man, what's gonna happen to the body?
I just want to let everybody know. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like if I was dead, shit would have been totally different.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it. I've been thinking, maybe I'm like scapegoat or something.
And a member of Tupac Shakur's entourage, a witness to the shooting that left the rapper mortally wounded, has himself been killed.
19-year-old Yafeu Fuller was shot in the head early Sunday morning on the third floor of the housing project where he was visiting his girlfriend.
Or he just fell a victim to the streets. This Essex County, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
Tupac's homie and Outlawz rapper Hussein Fatal wasn't at the wheel during the car accident, and the woman who was has been arrested for homicide and DUI.
It was announced the other day that we lost another member of the Outlawz. Fatal.
Yeah, it is fucked up that, when it's time to talk to the Outlawz, it's behind some tragedy sometimes. So that is kind of fucked up, man. But I was talking to my mom the other day, and she was just like, well, baby, that's y'all legacy. Y'all gotta, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta handle that. It is what it is.
Why Makaveli?
My name's not Machiavelli. My name is Makaveli.
Makaveli?
Makaveli. Why Makaveli?
We have nicknames. And Tupac called himself Makaveli. Tupac and my people call me Simon.
And I'm not disrespecting anybody's religion. Please forgive me if it comes off like that. I'm just stating my opinion. I feel like we get crucified. I mean, I got shot 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I mean? And I got crucified to the media. You know what I mean? And I walked through with the thorns on. And I had shit thrown on me. And I had the thief at the top. I told that nigga I'll be back for you. You know what I mean? And trust me, this is not supposed to be going down. I'll be back. So I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but I'm saying that we go through that type of thing every day.
Tupac done the album. He called me and said, look, come to my house right now. It's about 3 in the morning. Go over his house. I smoking my cigar. He's smoking his cigarette. He said, look, I want the album cover to be me on a cross. Cause I feel I've been being crucified. I'm here to be crucified. Like Jesus. Cause I'm not declining religion or nothing, but that's what I feel. And I told him, you know, as usual, I'll handle it for you.
On the evening of the 30th of November, when he was ambushed in the lobby, he was shot 5 times.
And Makaveli is like, he feel better about that album than he do All Eyes on Me. He said, cause you know, I'm speaking so real. I'm coming all the way from my gut, my heart, out through my mouth, telling the people how I feel.
Being got stronger than love, and niggas did things they knew they weren't supposed to do. They know in their heart.
What I do is shoot me in the elevator?
That's why they get held.
Respect the nigga like you respect Jesus. Come back.
I'm puffing on the sweet swisher. Last one left. Don't wanna get it going on. Last to leave till I see everybody's gone. At the bar you can catch me. Hands full of liquor. We're puffing on the sweet swisher.
You see we play for keeps and we get no sleep. Roll about 6 deep and all we do is pack heat. Excuse me, shorty, can you help me neck this 40 just cause I come from